I want to ask as well, the way to prevent shell companies from giving all of the work to non-Indigenous companies is to have subcontracting requirements. And that's why the rules require that a certain proportion of subcontracts under the Indigenous set-aside go to Indigenous companies. Are these subcontracting rules enforced?
So there are various ways for us to actually increase Indigenous participation in our contracts. One of them is for the prime contractor.
Sorry, very limited time. Can you answer the specific question? The 1/3 subcontract rule, is it enforced?
But in what context do you want that? Like if there is an Indigenous requirement...
Ma'am, it's very simple. When an Indigenous company receives a contract under a set-aside, they are required to have 1/3 of their subcontracts be Indigenous companies. It appears that there is no tracking of this. Very simple question. Is this 1/3 subcontract rule enforced? Yes or no?
That would be enforced by Indigenous Services Canada.
Is it being enforced right now? Or you don't know?
They would be the ones that would be able to answer that question.
Ma'am, it either is being enforced, it isn't being enforced, or you don't know if it's being enforced. That's my question. Which is,
you would have to refer to Indigenous Services Canada to obtain a response to that question.
Mr. Chair, I believe that's my time, but can you put the question to the witness and insist that she provides a response? If she doesn't know, she doesn't know, but she should tell us she doesn't know. Is the requirement being enforced? I think I've asked the question 4 or 5 times now, and the witness has an obligation to answer it.
They are following the rules or not, is Indigenous Services and PSPC would not be aware.
Correct.
Okay. Thanks. Mrs.